On the Consumer Watch tonight, new developments with air travel as we're just days away from Thanksgiving and the start of the holiday travel season.
The FAA today saying airlines can resume their regular flight schedules, which had been reduced during the shutdown. But as News 15's Scott Brasda reports tonight, that doesn't mean you won't still face flight delays and even cancellations.
A relatively quiet evening at the Lafayette Regional Airport, but a week from now, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thanksgiving week, things are expected to really pick up. And you know, this is coming off of a record year for the airport. Thanksgiving's approaching. You're coming off of a record year, 2024. You're on pace for a record year in 2025?
2025 looks like we're going to outdo 2024. So yes, another record year in 2025.
Does a record year in 2025 mean a record Thanksgiving for the airport?
Possibly. At this time, the airlines, when we spoke earlier, the airlines haven't told us any additional flights or anything like that. So we're hoping to have a great Thanksgiving.
And according to the website Luxury Link, an expected 6% uptick in travelers at the Lafayette Regional Airport. An estimated 879 passengers are expected to come and go at LFT each day. And this comes on the heels of the government shutdown. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary for you guys except for a couple canceled flights?
Pretty much that was all we had, Scott, was canceled flights. Just like most every airport in the United States, we had a few.
Okay. Those were Lafayette's milder issues, but that's not the case for larger airports across the country, says industry analyst Bob Katz.
Airlines, who are for-profit companies, are just looking for new and better ways to keep jamming more and more traffic into fewer and fewer airports and places to put these airplanes. It's going to be a rough holiday, I think, for a lot of travelers.
There's been the issue of air traffic controllers. Stephen Piku says that's a government question, one he can't answer. I ask you about air traffic controllers. That is something that is not under your umbrella.
That's correct. That is an FAA jurisdiction, and that would be questions you'd have to ask of the FAA.
But Katz looks across national airports and says staffing remains an ongoing issue. It's not going away anytime soon, not even during Thanksgiving.
Because there's still a staffing issue. It was present before this government shutdown occurred. And there was a lot of politicizing made out of it in connection with this government shutdown. But the staffing issue still exists.
At the Lafayette Regional Airport with videographer Alex Foe, Scott Brasda, News 15.